Good morning. Given my personal background and heritage, let me say that I am deeply honored and privileged to be here in Kyiv and on Ukrainian soil. I am also delighted to say that my wife Mary and I will be making a trip to Valencia in the western Ukraine to visit the village of my father's birth. Thanks to Marina, Slava, and Tatiana, and their colleagues here at the Institute for making these arrangements possible. I wish to thank you for inviting me into your home and for asking me to share with you my thoughts on a topic that is close to my heart and currently receiving worldwide attention, the Special Olympics movement. Before that, let me add my personal congratulations to Professor Platonov and his team here at the Institute for putting together such an outstanding program of international speakers to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the founding of the National University of Ukraine on Physical Education and Sport. I would start by saying happy birthday. And I would also like to say that during the course of the Congress, I will sing happy birthday to the National University at an appropriate time. With your indulgence, I will make my remarks in English, and these will be simultaneously translated into Russian. So let us begin. Not working? Technology. Yes. Can you take it back one slide, please? The title of my presentation is Winning at Life, and it deals with the Special Olympics movement. And to give you a flavor for what I'm going to be speaking about, I'd like to begin by sharing this video with you. I think that video will give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about for the next few minutes. And in terms of what I wish to accomplish, I'm going to spend a few moments talking about the history, the mission, and the benefits of the Special Olympics movement. I'm going to introduce some of the key initiatives of Special Olympics that are currently underway on a global scale. And I'm going to discuss a particular report and a strategic plan that is currently being considered by the international movement. And I'm going to try to provide some insights and some thoughts on where the movement is going over the next 3 or 4 years. There are a number of words that I think beautifully describe and capture the Special Olympics movement. And these words are life-changing, accepting, empowering, respectful. When we are looking at the Special Olympics movement, we're seeing that it provides people with intellectual disabilities continuing opportunities to develop physical fitness, to demonstrate courage, and to experience joy and friendship, and to realize their full potential. I think it's important to note that there is a distinction between the Paralympic movement and the Special Olympics movement. The Paralympic movement is concerned with those athletes with physical disabilities. The Special Olympics movement concerns itself with those athletes with intellectual disabilities and challenges. Some brief comments on the history. The movement had its beginnings with the work conducted by Eunice Kennedy Shriver, a member of the famous Kennedy family in the United States. And in the early 1960s, she founded a camp for children with intellectual disabilities. The first event of Special Olympics took place in 1968 in Chicago at Soldiers Field. And as recently as 1971, the U.S. Olympic Committee approved the use of the term Olympics. One of the things that is very important to note that a major fundraising component associated with the movement involves the participation of law enforcement agencies in various communities throughout the world. And they are extremely committed to developing awareness for this program and raising funds so that these programs for Special Olympic athletes can be conducted. It's important to note that the term Olympic is obviously a very guarded term internationally, guarded by the IOC. In 1988, the IOC granted Special Olympics the authority and the right to use the term Olympic in its promotion and its activities. Hence, we have the Special Olympics movement endorsed by the International Olympic Committee. In 1997, the Healthy Athletes Initiative became a very important part and an official part of the initiative. And in the year 2006, over 2.5 million Special Olympics participants were involved in the movement. And in the year 2008, the 40th anniversary of the movement was celebrated. I think from my personal perspective, I would like to share that, or I'd like to say that there is a significant Canadian contribution to the movement. A colleague of mine by the name of Dr. Frank Hayden conducted research in the building where my office is located at the University of Western Ontario in London, Ontario, Canada. And he conducted research which explored the relationship between physical activity and intellectually challenged individuals. And he found that physical activity was an important part of enriching the lives of those individuals. This research gained the attention of Eunice Kennedy Shriver in the United States, and very soon Dr. Frank Kennedy became a part of the Special Olympics team and international movement based in the United States. So it's with a great deal of pride that I say that one of the birthplaces of the Special Olympics took place at my university, the University of Western Ontario in London, Ontario, Canada. And Canada, since that time, has become a very, and has remained a very prominent player in the Special Olympic movement. The mission of Special Olympics is a significant one, an important one, and let me share that with you. Special Olympics provides year-round sports training